There's a technique so subtle, most people don't even realize it's happening until they're already under your control. It doesn't require confidence. It doesn't need words. And that's exactly why they tried to bury it. You've seen it before. Someone walks into a room, barely speaks, and yet everyone listens. They're not loud, they're not flashy, but somehow they own the space. What if I told you it wasn't about personality or charisma? It was about silence, strategic, calculated silence. And this technique, once used by ancient leaders and covert operators, was almost erased from modern training programs. It's called the silent takeover. At its core, it's about using absence of sound to create tension, anticipation, and eventually, submission. Here's how it works. When everyone is talking, trying to be heard, you do the opposite. You say nothing. And in that silence, people start to wonder, are they thinking, judging, planning? That uncertainty? That's where your power begins. In psychology, silence triggers what's known as cognitive dissonance, the discomfort of not knowing. When someone expects a reaction and you give them none, their brain starts filling in the blanks. And guess what? Most of the time, those blanks say,
Logan,
he knows
let me
more.
give you the ABCs of
He's
me.
letting on.
I don't take meetings. I set
Silence
them.
isn't just
And my
a pause.
respect isn't demanded.
It's a weapon,
It's earned.
one that makes people assume you're in control, even if you're not saying a word. Now, let me show you how to use this without looking cold or awkward. Step 1. Master the 3-second delay. When someone talks to you, especially in a group, wait just long enough before responding. 3 seconds may feel like forever, but it signals calm dominance. Step 2. Limit yourself to 3 sentences per conversation. Make each one count. And step 3. Use eye contact, not stare downs. Just steady, unbroken focus. That combination, you'll notice people start leaning in, listening harder, taking you seriously. This isn't theory. This is used by real people in real situations. CEOs use it in meetings to appear composed and in control. Negotiators use it to make the other side talk themselves into a deal. Even undercover agents use silence to throw off suspects. And now, you can use it too, whether it's at work, in conversations, or even with toxic people who try to push your buttons. Because when you stop reacting, you stop giving them power. So why did they try to erase this technique from mainstream teaching? Because silence is uncontrollable, untraceable, and dangerously effective. Unlike verbal manipulation, there's no record of it, no proof, which means no one can argue with it or stop it. That's why it was quietly removed from leadership courses, negotiation schools, and even some therapy programs. But now, you know it. Next time you walk into a room, remember this. You don't need to speak louder to be heard. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is say absolutely nothing. If you want more techniques like this, forbidden, psychological, and life-changing, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Have you ever felt the power of silence in a conversation?